Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about business ideas with proper entrepreneurship skills. Myself, M. Vignesh, Assistant Professor working in Oriental University, Indore. While coming to business ideas, there are a few points which we have to consider. First thing is about entrepreneurship skills. In entrepreneurship skills, there are three different things. First thing is making a mark. Then second thing is about looking good, which means about the design aspects. Then third thing, inventing the future, which means about the patents and all. So here there is a technology, there is a method which we used to call it as push linear model of innovation. There are six different flow of this model. First thing is basic research, then second thing applied research, then the basic and after the basic research we have to apply those research things. After that we have to invent the things. After this invention process there will be a development process. After the development, finally the final stage will be like production, and after production the very final stage is all about the marketing. So this kind of flow of the work, it is called as push linear model of innovation. The innovation process, here it is that we can see the definition and how the innovation process works. And innovation starts as an idea, or even we can call it as concept, that is evaluated, refined and developed before it is applied or acted upon. So innovations may be inspired by a reality, a kind of known problem. And the innovation may be like new or improved product development process which leads to useful technology, and it requires the following things, which we can say research and development. In development, like upscaling and testing process will be there, then production, then marketing, then sale, and finally like you can use and consume like that. So experiments experience with a product results in feedback and leads to incrementally or radically improved innovation. So this process in precise we can call it as the innovation process. Next thing is new improved product development. So here there are many stages in a new improved product development process. First is stage is idea generation. First we have to create an idea, generate an idea. According to that you have to work. So second thing is idea screening. Screening in the sense like you have to project those ideas so that people will see about the ideas, they will give their own comments, and it will process according to that. Then third thing is concept development and testing. So concept development and testing means after generating the ideas, after screening the ideas, the concept development and testing can be done. Then after this testing process, business analysis can be done with respect to new improved product development. Then finally beta testing and marketing testing can be done. Then finally technical implementation can be done after these many process, like idea generation, ideas screening, concept development and testing, business analysis, beta testing and market testing, technical implementation, commercialization. Finally like the products will be commercialized. So next thing is about spotlight is on knowledge in today's economy, which means while considering the current scenario, we have to spotlight according to the knowledge. So here knowledge, weightless information, digital or service economy can be considered. And like there are factors of production, kind of we can say land, labor, capital, intangibles, which means which is related to knowledge. Then as we all know that knowledge as useful information, or we can call it as service. So knowledge as a public good we can say, and information as property. All the information which we are collecting to make a startup, which can call it as information, which we can call it as a property. So the next thing is all about market oriented economy. So what do you mean by market oriented economy? So market oriented economy means first thing we have to think about whether it is feasible uh, to introduce in the market or not. Even after introducing into the market, whether economically it will be okay or not. So those things we have to consider. So while coming to market oriented economy, here are all the few things which we have to consider. First thing is playing field, means unfair competition or free riding can happen. The next thing is national legal systems. So national legal systems means, as we all know that we are living in a country which where we are following unity in diversity, means people are not equal with respect to economical terms, or else like with respect to financial aspects and all. So there we call national legal systems, so for the purpose of diversity, which means bilateral, regional, international treaties or agreements. So there are some kind of diversity. We have to consider those diversities also for this market oriented economy. Then adding value. Adding value means like meeting or exceeding market needs or expectations. The next thing is all about market research. Market research means consumers needs, competing products or substitutes or any kind of gaps we have to find out. The next thing is technological innovation as an element of marketing. So this technological innovation as an element of marketing we have to consider important, as an important thing for this market oriented economy. Then these are all the challenges in today's economy, we can say. First thing is government regulation we have to follow, because each and every year they are updating the government regulations. The next thing is market participants and consumers. Then next, globalization. As we all know that this globalization is uh, making a huge impact. Then deregulation, then quotas, tariff, subsidies, market access or non-tariff barriers. So these are all the challenges in today's economy. The next thing is supply exceeds demand, fickle demand, risk lean retailing. The next thing is trust and relationships. So consistency versus innovation we have to consider. The next, changing needs. So changing needs means need for creativity or innovation. We have to update in certain time period. The next, mass production, custom made, personalization, co-creation and design. After these things, we have to go for supply, demand, production, value change or network. After this, innovation and creativity. So these are all the kind of challenges we can say in today's economy. So this innovation creativity deals about customer, supplier, consultant, partner, competitor, standards, product liability, risk sharing, ownership, etc. So this competition and cooperation in today's economy are a very important thing which we have to consider before this before processing this kind of startups. So this property, we can say right to exclude, use, enjoy. We can do anything, whatever we want. Then we can share or leverage. Then physical versus intellectual property, we can say. Then one-to-one versus one-to-many. Then physical manifestation linked to career or medium or fixation. So these are all like competition and cooperation in today's economy. The nature of competing or substitute products, functional equivalent class set related to goods. So we can say it as a property which we can exclude, use or enjoy, and as well as the competition cooperation in the today's economy. Then the challenges to the IP system. So what are all the challenges these IP systems are facing? First thing is expand, adapt, fine tune, harmonize. Then second, new categories, means there are like new upgraded categories which can be a challenge for this IP system. For example, sui generis systems. So this is a kind of example. The next thing, national, regional or global things. Then national treatment versus reciprocity. Then digital environment and e-commerce things. Then legal jurisdiction and applicable laws. Then fit for purpose means clear, fast, cheap and effective. Then simple and cogent. So these are all the kind of challenges to the IP system. Then the challenge of adding value in today's economy. There are few challenges of adding value in today's economy. First thing is raw materials, which we can call it as inputs. So here we can calculate this kind of raw materials by processing, means value addition is equal to value added output divided by component or product or sale profit, we can say. Then value addition. Value addition means like better functional or technological or aesthetic or non-technological, then rational or emotional, we can say. Then price, access, according to access or according to availability. So it will be called as a consistent one. Then individual, enterprise, legal person, chains, network, consortia. Open innovation means industry, government, academia. Then ownership versus access to knowledge. So these are all the challenge of adding value in today's economy. Then ideas, creativity and innovation. So this creativity, the ability to make or otherwise bring to existence something new, whether a new solution to a problem or a new method or a device or a new artistic object of form. So there should be a kind of creativity process in each and every aspects of this business startup, so that we can withstand in the market also. Then innovation, so the introduction of something new, and the second thing is a new idea, method or a device. Then here we can add both the idea and action, so we can call it as creativity. And even like if we are adding creativity and productivity, we can say it as an innovation. Then idea, action plus productivity, we can call it as innovation. So these are all the terms for ideas, creativity and innovation. So here comes the idea to product, how we are converting the ideas to product. So first thing is idea, innovation. So there are two types of innovation, technical and non-technical. Then technology, with respect to technology, internal, external or joint. Then product, internal, external or joint. So here we can convert idea to market. So idea, creative expression, fixation, replication, distribution, product, marketing. So these things which can be converted as technology. Then idea to profit. So idea to profit, we can say business model, intellectual property. So the finally product will come. Then relationship for trust. Then finally we can go for marketing. Then value extraction for sale. So this I can explain you about the understanding the process of innovation. So first thing, idea, concept. So these are all the things which we have to consider: proof of concept, business plan, research, experimental, bright idea. Then seed. So we have to find out this basic seed. Slow growth, minimal revenue, founders, legal entity, the process steps of innovation. Then startup, then expansion, then pre-IPO. So these are all the kind of process steps of innovation. The next thing, the needs of each stage. So there are like few needs for each and every stage. First we can say idea, concept, then seed, then startup, then expansion. So these are all like four kinds of needs of each and every stage. Then basic message. So this IP adds value to every stage of the value chain, from creative innovative idea to putting a new, better and cheaper product service on the market. So here are all the flow charts which how it functions: invention, literary artistic creation. So it will goes to financing, then product design. Then after this product designs, we can go for the commercialization, marketing, licensing and finally exporting with all IP rights. So the next strategy should be an integral part of the overall business strategy. So this IP strategy of enterprise is influenced by its creative, innovative capacity, financial resources, field of technology, and competitive environment, etc. But here we have to consider, if we are ignoring this IP system altogether, is in itself an IP strategy which may eventually prove very costly or even fatal. So the basic message three means own use, licensing, franchising, merchandising. So for example, you can say this Mickey Mouse, Hello Kitty. So patterns, these are all the examples which I can tell you. Ring pull cans. So here you can see the inventor licensed the system of Coca-Cola at 1/10 of a penny per can. During the period of validity of the patent, the inventor obtained around 148,000 UK pounds a day on royalties. So you can see the images over here. So next thing is you have to know what is mean by trade secret. So three essential requirements can explain about the trade secret. The information must be secret. It must have commercial value because it is secret, and holder must have taken reasonable steps to keep it secret. So case study on trade secrets. These are all some of the examples for the where I can explain you about the trade secrets. So here the case study about FBI arrest a man selling software debug codes. So the bundle of exclusive rights, there are two types of rights. We can say economic rights and moral rights. Then copyright works. Then here comes the related rights. There are three kinds of related rights. First thing is about right of for performers. Then second thing, rights of producers of sound recordings. Then rights of broadcasting organizations. According to each criteria, we can differentiate these related rights. Then there are like few marketing principles which I have explained before itself. Um, like first thing is all about identify the opportunities and threats. Then second thing, identify the customer needs and expectation. Then respond to a competitive environment. Then we have to carefully plan to make a new or improved product. So here like there are we can use the four P's: product, service, price, promotion, place. So the next thing is all about building trust and relationship. This is the foremost important thing which we have to consider while we are going for the startups. So a brand is a consistent, holistic promise or pledge made by a company so that people can trust a particular brand. So the face a company presence. The next thing is a brand serves as an unmistakable symbol for products and services. Then third thing is business card, means a company proffers on the competitive scene to set itself apart from the rest. So how brands are built? So here comes the process. We can say first thing is knowledge. Second thing is esteem. We can call it as brand stature. Then relevance. Then differentiation. We can call it as brand strength. So here all the trademarks of particular company's logo, we can say trademarks are valuable business assets that you even that is a face of that company. And brand companies like Nike, Adidas, Reebok, so even they own no factories, but like because of their logos and we can say it is having a kind of trademark symbol. Then value of a brand value is affected by these following things. First thing is new inventions. Then second thing, adaptability to change, means you can adapt according to the current scenario or not. Then third thing, changes in consumer tastes. The next thing, situation and trends in the economy. Then next thing is about industry trends and brand trends. Then impact of technological developments. So here are the few example for the trademarks and industrial designs also. So for entrepreneurship, like we can see the definitions here. So before winding up, I just want to conclude with these points. So first thing is all about entrepreneurial success. How we can define and how we can conclude about the success. How we can confine about the success. There are like three things: people. So people, which means like entrepreneur and entrepreneurial team. Then second thing, opportunity. So opportunity comes like with respect to the market, product and service. The next thing is access to resources. Access to resources means which includes land, labor, capital, knowledge, and the fit amongst those three elements. So that's it. So here all the clear ideas which I have explained about the business ideas with proper entrepreneurship skills. Thank you.